For decades, the standard for fighting aggressive cancer has been traditional chemotherapy. It's a powerful tool, but it is limited by how it interacts with the human body. The issue is systemic delivery. Drugs flooding the system hit red disease markers and blue healthy cells equally. Red targets are neutralized, but healthy blue dots degrade as well. This lack of specificity causes the debilitating side effects patients face. The central challenge for modern medicine is finding a way to navigate the body's intricate pathways to strike a tumor directly, without touching a single healthy cell. This search led to nanotechnology. Scientists now work at 100 nanometers or less, a realm where machines are small enough to interact with individual cells. This isn't about making better chemicals, it's about engineering microscopic machines. These nanorobots are designed for molecular precision, allowing for a level of control that systemic drugs can't match. Building at this scale requires a deep understanding of molecular manipulation. Nanotechnology is the science of arranging individual atoms to create functional devices. Engineers use two primary methods shown here. On the left is the top-down approach, where larger materials are reduced to a nanoscale shape. On the right is the bottom-up method, where machines are built by stacking individual molecules into a specific structure. By controlling the arrangement of these atoms, scientists can dictate exactly how the resulting machine will move, react, and interact with biological tissue. This process creates a new class of technology, machines designed specifically to function on the exact same scale as the biology they heal. Once these machines enter the body, their first operational phase is search and detection. They must find the cancer within a massive, complex biological environment. These robots use sensors programmed for molecular recognition. As shown in this model, the sensor binds specifically to the jagged signatures of a cancer-linked mutation, while moving right past the smooth surfaces of healthy cells. By responding to molecular markers, they can identify signs of disease long before physical symptoms appear or tumors appear on traditional scans. Their size allows them to move fluidly through the body's most narrow circulatory pathways, reaching areas that were previously inaccessible to surgical tools. In this stage, the nanobot acts as a scout, effectively mapping the patient's internal landscape to find the exact coordinates of the threat. After the robot locks onto a target, it moves into its final phase, the delivery of the treatment. This diagram illustrates the payload's precision. The nanobot attaches to the diseased cell, releasing medication directly into that single node. As we zoom out, the difference is clear. Neighboring healthy cells are bypassed, remaining completely untouched by the toxic agents. This allows doctors to use much higher concentrations of anti-cancer agents. Since the drug is contained within the tumor, it can be more aggressive without harming the rest of the patient's body. This targeted mechanism mitigates the problem of collateral damage, focusing the drug's impact solely on the disease to preserve the patient's overall health. While the potential is significant, nanorobotics remains an emerging field. It requires a high degree of collaboration between experts in robotics, biology, and material science. There are still many hurdles to clear. Researchers are currently working to move these devices from experimental laboratory models into reliable clinical tools for human use. Despite these developmental challenges, the accuracy offered by these machines provides a clear path toward improving how we care for patients. We are seeing a shift in medical strategy. The reliance on systemic, blunt force treatments is being challenged by the possibility of these highly localized interventions. As we refine these techniques, our ability to treat disease will rely on molecular precision, using microscopic machines to protect and heal the body from the inside out.